I feel like my ability to play this game, my skill level in general, has actually stagnated ever since I hit Diamond. And I think the reason for that is I'm not really built for solo queue in a way. I mean, I'm relatively good at laning. I'd say at all roles. I'm still trying to get used to the new jungle, but top lane, I'm aggressive. Mid lane, I'm aggressive. Bot lane, I'm also aggressive, but I'm very farm oriented at the same time, so I'm normally never behind in farm. If I am, it's only because I've been putting so much aggression in. But yet, I'm still not climbing anywhere in solo queue. And I think that has to do with a lot of the fact that every single period where I go through spurts of actually improved skill, all factored around one simple element, and that was the fact that I was not just doing solo queue. And I'm not talking about like doing normals or little Howling Abyss, A-ramp, stuff like that, but back when I used to have ranked 5's teams to play on. Back in Season 3, I had ranked 5's team that actually climbed me from Platinum 5, which I barely got into, all the way up to Platinum 2 within a month right before the season ended. And then for this season, I climbed up from Platinum 3 all the way up to Diamond, again when I was on a ranked 5's team with a group where we were constantly playing together, because I'm the type of person that I improve my skills the most when I'm constantly interacting with a group of people and I'm working on the same things over and over and over and over and over again. In solo queue, it's hard to do that because every game is a little bit different in a way. Like sometimes you'll get someone who is you get really aggressive players in your team, so you have to try to aim their direction. Sometimes you get very control-y, very reserved players. You have to shift towards that, and all the elements keep changing and changing and changing. So it's hard to kind of build a repertoire and try to play to that level. Which honestly, that could just speak about my level of play. Maybe I'm just not evolving fast enough, and maybe this is as good as I'm going to be. I'm just going to be a low diamond top platinum player. But every single time I have improved relatively dramatically in gameplay and climbed is because I had a group of brethren to play with on a consistent basis. So every single game I didn't have to worry about, all right, what role am I going to play? I'm not just saying just I have to mash down one role, because every single role all the mechanics can be filtered into each other if you have the same sort of mindset and presence in every single game, where you'll get not used to the same mentality and the same playstyle, but you just know how to rely on people in a way. So you focus entirely on yourself. Let me see. I'm going to jangle. And let's bust out the cops.
Change is good.
Oop, not AB Tank, AD Assassin. No, even CSing is very important even for support role. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there, reading the chat and everything. I mean, CSing, when you're support, you're still, at that point, you need to focus on how to benefit your AD carry the most, to give him the most CS he can possibly without any sort of harassment in return. So, I mean, all elements kind of fall in together in the laning phase and how you rotate and stuff like that. And when you play with a team, you can call shots better, so you know at better instances, all right, this is what I need to do at this time. I need to go to this spot. This is what we're calling for. It makes you more aware of the surroundings because people are constantly talking about it, rather than solo queue where you just kind of tunnel vision on your lane, on what you're doing at that very moment. So I really feel like I need, in order to improve as a player, I can't just play solo queue because I have a set style in solo queue, but it's not evolving. Get the joke? I'm playing Kha'Zix. It's not evolving enough because I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. With a team, you have to adjust every single game, but work with the same group of people, have the same sort of actions. I mean, it's a better nurturing atmosphere to try to improve as a player. And that's my thoughts on why I'm failing.